Yo, what's good, people? This is day 3. Today's topic, what we're going to talk about, what I'm going to talk about is actually the idea that everything in the system is actually set up to benefit the ones at the top. That you really only learn through your own experience, so you should throw yourself into the experience, right? And the thing is, on these conversations, I'm trying to get better at being more concise and straight with what I want to talk about, because I feel like the ideas are so vast, right? But basically what I want to talk about today is the fact that your real schooling should be done by you. It should be done by what you want to learn. Basically, what school is a brainwashing. It's not actually real learning. It's a brainwashing, right? And I guess from my journey, as time has gone, I'm starting to see the system, because I've actually wanted to find the information about this world I live in, right? And I keep coming across things that click. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Doesn't mean that I'm not a jokester and stuff like that and play around and stuff like that. Like, I've been in this world. Do you get what I mean? Like, I've been I've been asleep actually in this world too, you know? But I see how fear is really implanted in the mind from youth, you know? In certain households, the majority of the world, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's as if the world is traumatized as a result of this meritocracy that we live in. Like, it starts with you having to get school grades and stuff like that, right? Like, and make the best grade and then go to the best school and stuff like that. It's traumatizing to people because people start to attach their self-worth to like the grades they get in school. And apart from that, it actually attaches to like social currency, so like social media. Like, you don't believe that what you put out is good if you didn't get enough likes or something like that. You know, these are like things that are developed because of this meritocracy that we live in. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And it's like, Steve Jobs had a quote where he said, your life really begins when you realize that the world and the system around you and everything that you do and use is made by people not even smarter than you. And it's taken me time to really understand that statement, but I'm really starting to understand it, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, these are power systems that have been generational and, you know, from ancestors. You know, these are things that people put in place a while ago. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a reason Africa is in turmoil right now. There's a reason majority of people are in mental bondage, you know? But the thing is, I've never wanted to be like that type of guy, that philosopher guy that just wants to like just talk for philosophy's sake, you know? Because at the end of the day, I still gotta live in this world. I'm not about to go to the forest and be one random guy. And at the same time too, I enjoy myself in this world, this system that they've set up. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I guess there's even a higher consciousness. There's a better level of life that could be done, that could be for everybody, right? Like, I look at how many people are just anxiety provoked, and now that I am somebody that has that drive to learn, I realize that I actually am gaining knowledge that majority of people don't have. And I don't want the knowledge to become the type of knowledge that makes me feel like it's just for knowledge's sake. Like, you know, I feel like I want to act on it, you know? So part of me doing this is like continually putting out information. I'm going to start putting action behind all the things that I want to put action behind. I'm going to destroy the concept of fear of criticism or fear of, you know, social media and stuff like that. Like, there's no point. Like, in reality, you may be good today and tomorrow is not good. Like, for example, like, let's say you go viral or something like that today. You know, you attach your worth to that virality, and then what if you don't go viral the next week? What, you're gonna feel bad about yourself? Like, I'm starting to see into the system and all that type of stuff. Like, me, I know I'm a great musician, I know how smart I am, you know. Sometimes you should get results in the world, right, and be humble. But I believe that maybe sometimes I attached a little bit of my self-worth to the external instead of like just being grounded internally, right? And this is like partially because of the conditioning that was, you know, implanted in my mind as a youth, you know, the trauma that I've gone through, I guess. I never would say I went through trauma because, to be honest, I've been like one of them pretty high level kids, like high energy, positive, that type of people, right? Like in comparison to other people. But I can see how I was traumatized because there's so many things I wanted to do that I did not do because of fear, right? And that's traumatized. That's trauma, you know, in my opinion. But anyways, today's conversation is just hone in on the fact that now that I am gaining this information, I feel way better about my journey because I've always been somebody that's tried to do their own learning, right? And things go at a certain pace for everyone. Like the laws go at a certain pace. Like I would say the way I finished off school, the way I've gone about everything, like I'm grateful, right? Like, but I didn't understand before that like it was a blessing for the way like I've grown up and stuff like that. So like, all I would like to say right now is that the first and foremost thing for us to do is break past this fear, this mechanism that's been set up that if we don't do something a certain way, or if we don't get a grade or whatever, like we're not valuable, you know? It's like, it's really a crazy thought process if you think about it, right? Like it's like so ingrained in our minds that it's actually hard to think about the alternative. But I believe the alternative is action, and when you feel like doing something, to do it. And yeah, you know, depending on obviously if it's gonna harm anybody. If it doesn't harm anybody, then it's good. If it's been the idea given to you by your creator, yet the Almighty, if it comes into your imagination, like bring it to fruition, right? And I believe this is how faith can be developed also, right? But majority of my population, majority of the people I know have this crisis of mental health and this crisis of inaction and fear and hesitancy, to where people are living in like a prison of their mind. And I'm starting to observe that prison that I lived in, right? And I'm actively taking action to break past that. And I truly believe that as I continue to do this, I'm gonna start doing things that are unbelievable. Like I'm gonna start to it's not even about achievement, but I'm gonna start to live a life that actually looks fake or something. Like it looks way too grand. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like if I actually break past all those mental barriers, the amount of service I can provide for the world, the amount of action that I can execute on, or the amount of things that I will do, the type of human being I'll be, it'll be such a high level man, like, you know, I'll become like something to, like the ideal I see in my head is gonna be something to truly aspire for, at least for myself, you know. And yeah, it's like, this looks like the number one goal right now, to become somebody that's outside the system, the mental prison of fear that's been implanted, and then observe what I can do, observe what possibilities there are truly in the world, right? According to what is given to me. But anyways, that's just kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And yeah, I'm gonna talk every single day about the things on my mind, and this is what it's gonna be. Oh, for my peoples, this is Verdun mentality, 100.